Hi guys, welcome to another video of MaxiAspie, and today I'll be talking about quite a hard subject, which is should a child ever know they are autistic, or should they ever know about their diagnosis? So obviously every case is going to be by the case by case basis, and it is a very tricky question to answer, but my belief and my gut and my being tells me that yes, a child should always know about their diagnosis and if they are autistic or not. Now, I speak to many parents while I'm doing my speeches, while I'm doing my consultations, and this is a thing that comes up all the time. Yeah, my child's just been diagnosed, I know, but I'm not sure how to tell them. I'm not sure if I should tell them. I don't want them to feel different or weird or odd. And the explanation I always give is the likelihood is if they're not already feeling that now, because they may be feeling that now and just not telling you, they will definitely feel it when they go on to leave school, and definitely when they go on to live through life, they will feel that at points. And the last thing you want is them thinking, why am I like this? A list of whys when they could have the answer. And I always say it's never an excuse, autism. You know, if someone behaves badly, it's never an excuse of their behaviour, but there is a reason. And it's important to understand the reason, because you'll go through life thinking, why do I act like this? Why do I respond in this way? Why am I angry? Why am I upset? Why do I have meltdowns? Why is the lights bothering me? Why can I not communicate with people properly? And it's a list of whys, and you will start just excluding yourself from people because you'll just feel that you're different and you're odd and you're not on par with other people. For me, you know, my mum got the diagnosis, and for me, I've always known that I was a little bit different. I may not have understood fully my condition when I was younger. My mum explained it in the best way that she could, that, you know, other people's brains are like this and my brain is very much like this, and there's nothing wrong with this, but we live in a society where unfortunately everyone is just like this, and people find it hard to understand this, but they need to at one point to understand both. And you know, that was how I was brought up, that there was nothing wrong with me. My brain was just wired a bit differently, and that's how my mum explained it to me. And it was never an excuse of my behaviour. You know, my mum would never ever let me use my conditions as an excuse. It was a reason. And you know, my mum would still ground me the same as my brother. If I did something wrong, she might ground me a bit lesser, but she would never let me know that. That was a key to my upbringing, was to be shown I wasn't getting treated differently than my brother. And to a degree, I don't think I was massively. But the last thing I ever did when I was in a classroom was think, why am I different? Why am I thick? Why am I stupid? And you still feel that even when you've got the condition, even when you know that you've got the condition, but you know that there's a reason to it. And if anything, it gives you a bit of encouragement that you're like, okay, there's nothing wrong with me. You know, there's nothing that I'm missing here. There's nothing I don't know. And it gave me motivation to be just as good as everyone else, and made me work hard, and made me realise that I'm not going to let this condition, you know, beat me. You know, I'm going to own it, and I'm going to make it part of me, and I'm going to go out and do my best. And I'd like to think that's what I've done with my life. But it can be very hard, and what I'd say to parents is never beat yourself up. You know, I have met parents where they haven't told their children, and then they go on a very bad path and they blame themselves for it, you know, and they go down the routes of drugs and crime and everything, and they feel bad because they sort of think, I should have told them. That might have been a reason, they might have been able to get the help at that time. Never beat yourself up. It's tricky being a parent anyway, let alone a parent of an autistic child or a child that's got conditions. It does add a lot more stress and a lot more confusion to the scenario. But never beat yourself up. You make decisions in the best interest of your children because you love them. And I never look back at a decision that my mum made and think, you know, you shouldn't have done that, or I blame you for doing this. You know, she made the best decisions that she could, and she listened to experts, and sometimes experts got it wrong. And there's probably a few things that I will look back in 10 years time and look at my video and go, oh, I got that wrong. And I will own it and admit it. It is one of those things that you can only make the best decisions that you can at the time. And it is tricky. But for me, the key for an autistic child or a child with conditions is self-acceptance and knowing what they've got. because it's only then when they know they can move forward and accept who they are and embrace who they are and own who they are. And you can't do that if you've not got an answer. And whether they're saying to you, I feel odd, I feel different, they may not be saying that, but at one time in their life, if it's not now, they will feel like that. And it's better that they have the answer to that rather than having a list of whys, thinking, why are they like this? So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it answered that question. And all I can say is, guys, is thank you for watching. As always, you know, leave me your comments below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you're going through situations like this at this time. And I will always be free to reply. So guys, thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye for now.